Hello and welcome to Angry Andy Reviews, and this is my review for the John Wick spin-off movie, Ballerina.
Angry Andy.
Angry Andy Reviews.
Angry Andy. Angry Andy.
Angry Andy Reviews.
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 Don't make me destroy you.
So yes, Ballerina, the John Wick spin-off movie, or from the World of John Wick, Ballerina, as it's been marketed as. What a mouthful that is.
Why?
Is indeed a movie set in the John Wick universe, in the John Wick alternate universe world where everybody is a major assassin out to hunt each other down for the chance at the big money prize as it is. It's set in between John Wick 3 and the fourth film, and basically follows a young ballerina who goes on a revenge spree, having discovered the location of the person who murdered her father when she was a child. She goes on a journey where she becomes both a ballerina and an expert marksman and an assassin, and this film sort of chronicles the initial sort of missions she goes on and this revenge spree, which brings her pretty much into line with John Wick's own sort of fate as well, in a way. There will be a few spoilers in this review, but suffice to say, it comes with everything you'd expect in a John Wick movie: the trappings, the absolute carnage that unfolds with the action set pieces, some incredible choreography, some memorable moments, including what I would call Grenade Gate. Good grief, the amount of people that get mullered by grenades in this film is absolutely superb. And then we've got a flamethrower battle as well. And the glorious thing about these films is they always up the ante, and yet they do it in such a well-structured and choreographed way that you can't help but admire everything that you're seeing. You take everything with a light-hearted sort of bit of comedy to it as well. It's not outwardly hilarious at all in any single regard, but the manner that people are extinguished, shall we say, just for whatever reason, just brings a wry chuckle to your viewing experience. And that's, I think, part and parcel of why these movies work so well. Suffice to say, the initial hour of the film where we're going into sort of like the history and the setup and, you know, her motivations is a little bit heavy going. It's not, and not in a good way, not in like an emotionally impactful way. It's actually quite empty emotionally, considering the subject material where she's lost her father, she's already lost her mother at this point, and then she's taken away from everything and put into this harsh living situation where she's being trained mercilessly to become a top-class ballerina, which we see very little of, and also to become this hardcore assassin. It just, for the longest part, I think initially, basically the entire first hour of this 2-hour movie is a bit of a chore, but miraculously, it's almost as if they knew right at the halfway point, we need to ramp this up, and they do, and that is when the grenade chaos comes into fruition. It's a scene whereby literally grenades are going off every single point, and it's glorious. It's absolutely glorious. It's gory. It's well choreographed, as it always is. And Ana de Armas, I mean, forgive me if I'm pronouncing her name wrong, as I seem to be doing with every bloody actor at the moment. She looks completely the part for this. Very much in the same way that Keanu Reeves looks born for John Wick. She is great in this movie. She's, in terms of physicality, in terms of, you know, everything she's putting across, she isn't perfect in the movie. And what I mean by that is in terms of she's still learning. The character is still learning. She's still going through the ropes. She's still making mistakes. She's getting hurt. She's challenged by everyone she comes across. It's not like John Wick where he's just rinsing through everybody. This film, you do see her struggling, and she comes up against some pretty hefty foes. And of course, we see in the trailer, she does come up against John Wick himself, and she is bested completely by him. And it works. It feels, in a world that's ultra non-realistic and ultra violent, it feels like it would work. It feels like it would be the real scenario of her coming against John Wick. There is no way that she would win. Absolutely no way at all. And it's interesting to see that his motivations, even though he's only a bit part player in this movie, his motivations are completely the opposite of what we've come to expect. And he almost plays a bit of compassion in this movie. He listens to what she's got to say in his John Wick way and allows her to do what she needs to do, but he gives her a stern warning, says you've got half an hour to do this, otherwise I'm fulfilling the contract. Because she goes up against the Chancellor, who is the person who killed her father, and this sets about like an internal war between I can't remember the Ballerina company's name, but it sets a war against them and this Chancellor's company as well. And basically John Wick is brought in towards the end of the film to end it and to end her, to bring an end to the war. But she just goes off on her own. She goes completely rogue, trying to find the Chancellor, trying to find the man who killed her father. And there are a few other moments in the film where it tries to give you an emotional impact. She comes across her sister, who she'd forgotten about. It's been however long it has been, 20 odd years or so, and she's forgotten her sister even existed. And then it's taken away almost straight away. But there's no real deep emotional punch. Again, emotion is not something you really come to think of when you think of John Wick movies, but here was an opportunity for something a little bit more delicate to be put into the film, and it doesn't quite achieve it. It's the same thing with her father. It just doesn't achieve what it's trying to do. I feel like we probably needed maybe, a deeper actor for her father, somebody recognizable, somebody we can go, oh, okay, we can feel an emotional turn from them because of the nature of who they are as an actor. But instead it just falls a little bit flat. It's a bit of a shame, really, especially when the first half of the movie is trying to underpin this emotional response to her discovering her father's killer. It's a bit lacking in that regard, but what can we really complain about? The entire John Wick franchise is based on the fact that he himself is seeking revenge for the death of his dog at the hands of a couple of idiots. I mean, we're not looking for Shakespeare here, are we? We're looking for a jolly good romp of violent action, and that is what you get in this film. Some of the choreography is pinpoint, as it always is in these movies, and the action, once we get into it, is undeniably entertaining to the max. It really is. The plot may be wafer thin. Did we really need this movie? I'm not entirely sure, but either way, when it comes to it, it's still an enjoyable romp nonetheless. And I would recommend it if you're a fan of John Wick movies, if you're a fan of, ultra violent action movies that, don't really offer Shakespeare at all, if you like, then I would highly recommend it. So there we go. That's my thoughts on Ballerina. A really enjoyable movie, and of course, it leaves it wide open.
Cause let's face it, baby, these days, you gotta have a sequel. Ah! Ah!
Yeah, it leaves it wide open. Again, pretty much similar to the John Wick movies, and who knows, I believe that we're getting John Wick 5. How that's going to happen, I don't really know, but if this film does well, I would expect that we get some sort of sequel, or to see her pop up again in one of the John Wick movies. But yeah, for my money, it's a decent movie, it's a decent flick, and Ana de Armas cements herself as being a very decent action star. I think, she sold herself pretty well in No Time to Die, I believe it was. It might have been the one before it, I can't really remember. And she plays the part here as well. She doesn't look out of place at all. She looks fit, able, and utterly capable of doing the stuff that she does in this movie. And it's an enjoyable movie at that. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Have you seen Ballerina, or as it's called from the World of John Wick, Ballerina?
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Goddamn marketing titles. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, what you thought of this movie. Did you enjoy it? Did you like it? If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more reviews like this. I've had to do it on my phone again because the computer is dying. I'm going to do my best to do some edits. If it releases plain like this, then you know the computer died. But if there's some lovely edits and some lovely cuts in it, then I've survived using the computer. But thank you very much for watching. Appreciate everybody that's watching, everyone subscribing and liking the videos. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.